Storm. Plus, Travolta's Staying Alive lady Cynthia Rhodes.
I think she's a lot like me.
Then go behind the scenes on Michael Landon's new movie.
Go. Nice.
And catch some high stepping on the set of Footloose. On the next Entertainment Tonight at 7:30 tonight on Channel 7.
The road to riches starts at the dime.
Now you get a choice of low-cost Savings Bank life insurance plans at the Dime Savings Bank of New York. Term, whole life, and if you're between age 55 and 75, 72 for males, you can't be turned down for our senior life plan. To apply, you must live or work in New York State. SBLI, it's easy to buy.
The road to riches starts at the dime.
Harvey Fierstein, tomorrow at 9.
Come on, Derek, what kind of an answer is that? When are you going to arrest Stan Hathaway?
Sky, my detectives are out accumulating evidence. When their investigation is finished, if the evidence warrants it, Hathaway will be arrested.
Look, you know he killed Nicole and Walter Gaines.
I know no such thing.
Derek is just going to wishy-washy around till Hathaway escapes.
Hey, you tell her to shut up. I'm not going to tell her to shut up. Look, we want to be there when you make the arrest.
Absolutely not.
Why not? We were the ones who gave you the information that pointed to Hathaway in the first place.
I'm not in the habit of rewarding my informants by letting them in on the arrest.
He's just mad because we figured it out.
I figured it out.
Look, come on, Derek. There's more to this than meets the eye. I mean, Hathaway killed Nicole in something... It was an attempt to take over the station. But Hathaway was not behind it, Derek. The limping man was, and he's still out there somewhere.
So, Mr. Carr, you claim that Peter Nevin's news story that you accepted bribes and other things from Holly Meach was fabricated.
I do.
Yet there is no explanation as to why a respected journalist like Nevins would do such a thing.
He was set up by someone else.
By whom?
I wish I knew, Nancy.
No, come on now, honey, please. It's a press conference. I'm not your wife. I'm a herd of screaming reporters.
You are my wife, and you're standing by me, and I love you for it.
Oh. You really expect this press conference to be so rough?
With the drop on the election polls, which everybody and his great aunt is attributing to me, I know it.
You will be fine.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by new Duncan Hines Deluxe. Rises to new heights of moistness. And by Tide. From ice cream to mud, Tide gets it clean.
How loyal are people to the brands they choose?
Would you swap your jar of apple juice for 2 of this other leading brand?
Yeah, that's all right.
Would you trade your napkins for 2 of this other leading brand?
Sure.
Would you swap your Tide for 2 of this other leading powder?
No, there's some things that I won't swap.
What about this detergent?
No.
This leading powder is
No.
the fabric softener. What does Tide do for you?
Like I said, my son, he came home from the baseball game, and I said, David, why are your pants so dirty when you run around the bases? He says, we don't run, you slide. So they grind that dirt.
What happened?
Put the clothes in the machine, and it comes out clean.
How loyal are people to Tide?
It's terrific.
Women just won't give up the clean they get with Tide.
Bye-bye, good old pie.
Duncan Hines cake rises
New Duncan Hines rises to new heights of moistness.
This is the day of new taste.
Deluxious.
This is the day of new moistness.
New Deluxe Yellow rises above the rest.
Moisture.
A super creamy batter for higher moistness. Amazing moistness. New heights of moistness.
Now America's rising to a new taste.
Moist.
Rising high to a new taste. High rising.
Moisture.
New moistness. Duncan Hines Deluxe.
What was that, Senor Ruiz? What? Thank you muchísimo gracias, senor. Yes, thank you very much.
Bad connection.
I think his tin can was stretched so far as a piece of string was going to
Did
break.
Monticello please get in touch with him?
Yeah, he told him that Spencer had come into Managua from the oil fields a couple of times, but he, as chief of police, did not have the authority to arrest him.
Well, if he doesn't, who does?
He wasn't sure. Anyway, he said that Spencer had not been in town in the last few days.
Why do you care about Spencer? The limping man stole the $10 million from him.
Yeah, but not the $40 million. Spencer is no fool. He must have some idea where the rest of my fortune is.
Yeah, what we need here is 6 light bulbs to ball number 8 spot. I need 4 sheets of that pink gel. Now, how much is that going to be? Right? All right. I'm going to bring a check when I pick it up. Bet. Thanks. How's it going? Oh, great. All the stuff we ordered is ready to be picked up, and the rest of it is on the back order. How long did it take? Oh, he said it'd probably be ready by beginning of next week. Good work. You know, it's really a breeze when you got this cash flow coming in like you got, you know?
Well, I think it's safe to say that some hidden thunder is a success. Hey, I didn't expect you to stand up and cheer, but it would be nice if you showed a little enthusiasm. Means you're going to be employed for a while.
I know. I mean, that's great. You know.
Preacher, I can tell something's bothering you.
No, I'm cool.
Listen, I know you're probably going to take this the wrong way, but I'm going to say it anyway.
What?
Jody cares about you.
Please.
No, she does.
I said lay off of it.
What? It's true. I should know, shouldn't I?
Yeah, I guess you should.
That Robbie dude stopped by the theater yesterday.
Oh,
Listen to me. Jody was changed somehow. I could tell. She didn't act like the Jody I know.
She's not acting like the Jody I know, that's for sure.
And I don't think it's because she's fallen for that stiff from the West Coast.
She hasn't?
So what is it then? I'm really worried about her, Preacher.
Me too. I mean, like, we used to talk about everything together. And all of a sudden there's this big change, and then the past couple of weeks we were real... Anyway, man, I can deal with it. Thanks.
I don't know if what we're doing is such a good idea.
We haven't done anything yet.
Contemplating, then. Derek, I like you a lot.
And I like you too.
But we have to work with each other every day, and... Why, it's getting harder and harder to separate the two.
Is that why you called me Chief after I kissed you the other night?
Jeez. Yeah, I guess. What if I accidentally someday call you Babyface or something in a briefing with Mike Carr? I mean, oh, geez.
Oh, Chris, I hope to God that you never call me Babyface.
You know what I'm talking about.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
Come in.
Chief, I've got that report on Stan Hathaway's background. Oh, hi, Chris.
Hi.
Am I interrupting anything?
No.
No? What have you got?
Well, it turns out that the Whitney's information is accurate.
Oh, for joy, for joy.
Hathaway was a chemistry major his freshman year in college. I talked to one of his instructors. They said he had enough knowledge to know how to introduce that poison into Nicole's makeup.
All right, anything else?
Well, his former employer was Uninet. His predecessor, WMON, was struck down in the street by a green van, and it was Hathaway himself who recommended Peter Nevins for his job.
That's all circumstantial.
All right. Well, the physical evidence is the electronic voice modulator, the chemical stain in the back of the van, and the makeup on the rubber gloves.
This bothers the hell out of me.
Why?
Because it's all too obvious. Hathaway remains free from suspicion until the Whitneys begin to suspect him. A discrepancy in his testimony and a whiff of cologne, and their suspicions are aroused.
Well, wouldn't yours be?
Yeah, but it's not until the Whitneys begin to suspect him that all of a sudden buckets full of evidence get dumped in their laps. They're not good detectives, though.
Anyway, there's no argument about that.
I think I want to arrange a little get-together at WMON. Not a full-scale reenactment like we did with Nora Fulton, but something that might get a little more information out than the limping man had intended.
Okay, I'll set it up. Who are the players?
All right. Stan Hathaway, Peter Nevins, Geraldine Saxon, Sky and Raven.
You don't mean that.
No, it's okay, it's okay. Let the Whitneys think that they're helping the police bungle through this investigation. It'll do them good. But just the three of us here in this room, we're the only ones to know the truth.
I've got a deadline. Mr. Carr, the press are all assembled in the ante room. You about ready?
As ready as I'll ever be. Let the lions loose, Scary. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, come right in.
Good morning. Good morning, gentlemen.
Hello. Regarding that incident, we were
Listen, Mr. Cochran, why don't you lead off, please?
Mr. Carr, my readers would like to know if you feel that Holly Meach's allegations have really hurt you in any way.
Since those allegations have proven to be completely false, I don't see how they...
Would you like a pillow? Wow!
Excuse me?
I just had a V8. Oh, boy, I can't wait to get to New York. Nice tie. I'm going to be an actress, you know. I can see it now. Broadway, my name in lights.
When you have a V8, you can't help but feel great. Because V8 juice is a delicious blend of 8 vegetables. And it's nutritious, with only half the calories of orange juice.
I got the audition and I went for it. I got the car.
You know, I could have had a V8.
Gordon's gives you 2 ways to say,
Hello, Crunchy.
Goodbye, Soggy.
Hello, Crunchy. Goodbye, Soggy.
That's right. Gordon's brings you 2 great kinds of fish sticks and fillets. Crunchy with toasted breadcrumbs and potato crisp with real potato crust. Outside, they're never soggy, and inside, there's mild, flaky white fish. One taste, and you'll say,
Hello, Crunchy.
Goodbye, Soggy.
Trust the Cortons, fishermen.
Well, come on, Claire, sweetie, look, hey, that's no way to be. Look, I've been real patient with you. Well, yeah, but, I mean, after all I've done for you, a little gratitude, Well, come on, you know, I want Mr. Earl's limousine today back here, and I want the transmission like new. Oh, hey. Well, hello, Mrs. Earl. Mr. Earl, sir. Gee, what brings you down here?
You weren't at the house.
Oh. Yeah, that's very true. I'm very sorry about that, Mr. Earl, but you see, I had some theater business to tend to.
Oh,
here.
I understand business, Gunther. It's okay, but Dot and I just made a big decision.
We've had a terrible time trying to make up our minds.
No. Really?
Dot and me has decided to take ourselves a little jaunt.
A jaunt? Well, where to?
New Zealand.
Yeah, we'll only be gone a few weeks is all. I told myself I deserve a rest.
Your doctor said you needed a little rest, Bunny.
Let's see now. You're going to be gone for a couple of weeks, huh?
That's right. We're letting the other servants go, but we'll keep you on to look after the house.
You did that big old house, huh? All by myself? Take care of that big house?
Sure. You can handle it, can't you?
Yes, sir. Mr. Earl, listen, you can count on me.
And you'll water my begonias every day.
Oh, I sure will.
We'll settle the details tonight.
Right now, we have to go and buy some new luggage. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Wow. I sure will water your begonia. I'll even feed the animals on the kitchen wallpaper. Claire, this is Gunther. Huh? Oh, no, wait, baby, no. I'm sorry, you just didn't understand. You see, all that transmission business, that was just a little joke. Hey, listen, honey, listen, I just figured out a way to show you how much I really, really feel for you. No, I really do. Look, I was just wondering
Maybe you could come over some evening and spend a little time at my place. Huh? Well, yeah, I know. I told you that I was a kind of a private guy, and that's why I haven't asked you over before. But you see, this is a way that I can show you. This is what I've been trying to tell you, just how much that I love. Hey, come on now. This is private, huh?
Why don't you try the prop room, huh? Like last time. Go on.
Honey, I'm gonna have to call you back, okay? But listen, you think about that, all right? Come on, let's leave it. Look, this is my office. I own it.
You own the prop room, too, right? Why don't...
Gunther, please, for me.
Hey, for the star of the show, anything.
Okay. We're alone. What do you want to talk about?
Us.
All right.
Something's like happening between you and me that, I don't like. I don't like that something, you know.
Preacher, I love you.
I don't care.
Well, then there's no reason for you to be jealous over Robbie Hamlin. I mean, it's dancing I like. I'm on a dancing kick, that's all.
It's not the dancing I mind, it's you're always dancing with him.
Well, I like him. I trust him. Robbie knows what's best for me.
What the hell does that mean?
What?
What do you mean, he knows what's best for you? You've only known this dude 2 days.
Did I say that?
Oh. Jody, what's wrong with you? Talk to me.
See, I knew. I knew you wouldn't understand.
How can I understand when you don't even understand?
Holly Meach has admitted that she was a friend of Mr. Benefra. She lied because she thought she was helping him. But I am confident enough in the outcome of the trial to say that while the jury is still deliberating, I have no doubt their verdict will put Mr. Benefra away for a long time.
Mr. Carr,
Yes, Miss Allison.
since you have been exonerated, do you have any explanation why you have not regained the grounds you've lost at the polls?
No, I don't. That fact is puzzling to all of us. The public knows my record, knows my years of service to the community.
Any chance you might withdraw from the race?
None.
So you have some news for us?
I am pleased to say that all the information you gave me has checked out.
So when are you going to arrest him?
I'm going to have a little confrontation with Stan Hathaway in Geraldine's office tomorrow. Do you two still want to be in on it?
You know that we do.
All right. There may be some benefit derived from you being there.
So, you finally have to admit that we're pretty good detectives, huh?
Yes, something like that. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll be there.
Yes, I am in constant communication with the mayor. I have his backing and the support of the entire party. And we are confident we can overcome any voter suspicions that might remain. How? With press conferences like this one.
It was a cover-up! It was a total cover-up! Let go of me! Let go of me! You all right? Yes,
Time to put the tail on the donkey!
Wrong, Mom.
It's time for the Pringles jingle. Huh? Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever, then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Once you taste the fluffer, you need help. Once you taste the flavor, then you get the fever. Then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Yeah! Once you taste the flavor, it's the deep fried taste. Then you get the fever. It's the crispy crunch. Then you got the fever for the flavor of a Pringles.
Wait till you taste Pringles now.
For many of the discomforts that trouble your stomach,
Indigestion.
there's one thing to remember for relief. Pepto-Bismol.
Upset stomach.
Pepto-Bismol. Diarrhea. Pepto-Bismol. It coats, soothes, relieves. For all these stomach discomforts, there's one thing to remember for relief. Pepto-Bismol.
You can pick up any soap, but can any soap pick you up?
Coast is a kick.
Oh, that's sense.
Coast is a kick.
Lots of lavender.
Invigorating.
Exciting.
Elating feeling of clean.
Coaster's a kick.
Oh, yeah!
Wow!
Yeah!
Coaster's a kick.
Mike, are you all right? Yes, Derek, I'm fine, but I'm afraid the podium is in critical condition.
What happened?
That young man attacked me with this knife. Nancy deflected it with her briefcase. So what do you keep in there, darling? Lead weights?
Oh, about 250 pages of the script I'm writing.
Have you ever seen this kid before?
Oh, yes. His name is Davy Oakes. He burst into my office the other day, shouting pretty much the same thing he said when he attacked me here, but there was no sign of a weapon then.
Chief, we've seen that kid before, too.
Yes, we have. We saw him at the video disco.
Judy? What's wrong?
Everything.
You and Preacher had a fight.
Yeah, we seem to be doing a lot of that lately.
What was this one about?
Stupid jealousy.
Robbie Hamlin.
God, what does everybody know?
Just me. But you have been seeing a lot of him lately, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't seem that way to me. It doesn't seem like I see enough of them. Oh, God, I don't know what's wrong with me.
What are you seeing, Robbie?
I trust him. Robbie knows what's best for me.
Davy's parents certainly don't seem to believe their son is capable of attacking anybody.
You know, when they come down to jail and see him behind the bars, they'll believe it.
You know, how could Mr. and Mrs. Oakes see a room like this and not realize there's something wrong with him?
All those eyes staring. It's enough to drive you up a wall.
Yeah, of course. When I was younger, I put some pretty odd things on my walls, too.
Yeah, well, I don't want to know about it.
Anyway, somebody must have sensed that something was going on. I mean, he was acting so strange, playing with knives.
Yeah, well, just graduated from high school, so I don't know, maybe I can get to talk to one of his ex-teachers or something. Look at this. Picture of my car with the eyes cut out. You know, this is weird, but Mike had a cornea transplant a while back. I wonder if that has anything to do with it.
Oh, here's something.
What you got?
It's a box with ticket stubs. All from the video disco. Look. Looks like they've been neatly filed in a chronological order.
Let me see these. Yeah, they're all admission stubs. Well, he didn't go very often at first, but it looks like for the last month, he's been there every night.
I refinished this beautiful piece all by myself, and I can't even change a light bulb.
A pro wanted $300 to refinish this. I did it myself for $15.
His furniture refinisher can make a believer out of you because it works unlike anything you've ever seen. It dissolves old varnish lacquer or shellac without stripping, sanding, or scraping. With my furniture refinisher, it's a pleasure to create a treasure.
Homer Formby. No one knows wood as good.
Now, try my new wood stains and finishes, too.
Glowworm is huggable, snuggable, lovable, your child's good night friend. Glowworm, glowworm, your child's good night friend.
Where you going, Jan? To bed. With who? Glowworm.
Oh, squeeze tight, one minute tonight.
Good night. Love you, Glowworm. Good night, Glowworm.
Your child's good night friend.
And it's machine washable. Glowworm from Hasbro.
Great day in the morning, in the afternoon.
On Loving.
Let's just not drag this out any longer. Just leave.
Lily!
Could this be the end for Jack and Lily?
Get out!
Loving, weekday mornings.
Well, Well, with the exception of that mutilated photograph, there was nothing else about you in the room.
Where does that kind of hatred come from?
We may never find a completely logical answer to that, sir.
Mike, what was it that Oakes shouted when he attacked you?
It was a total cover-up.
Total cover-up? That's funny.
What is it, Derek?
Well, I heard, well, those exact words in 2 separate conversations at the video disco just the other night.
The video disco? You know, Davy had dozens of ticket stubs to that place in his room.
Yeah, but it doesn't look like the sort of place where you'd find assassins and revolutionaries.
Davy Oakes doesn't look like your typical assassin either.
No.
You were already interested in the video disco, weren't you?
Some suggestion that the manager, Robbie Hamlin, was involved in the theft of electronic equipment from California.
All right, well, keep on that case.
And please, keep me informed, too.
We definitely will, Mike.
Chris, I'll drive you home.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.
Hey. Another great show in front of another packed house. Well, listen, when do you think we're going to start showing a profit?
Soon, Gunther. Listen, did Jodie's performance look all right to you?
Well, you know, now that you mention it, she did seem like she was a little tired to me. And...
Hey, Bill. You two see anything of Jody?
Yep. She went right out the door.
What?
Well, I mean, I think she's going to go over to the video disco. Actually, you know, Claire and I are going to be going over there, too. And listen, I'd love to ask you to come along, but 3 is a stampede.
Can you believe this, man? You didn't know she was going? She's supposed to go with me. Hey, what's wrong with her anyway?
In this week's Star, it's astrologer Lori Brady's fall horoscope.
I'll reveal what's in your stars.
Plus, it's an exclusive look at Nancy Reagan as the Reagan children talk frankly about their mother, their childhoods, and what it's like to be a Reagan. Also in the Star, how Hollywood's biggest stars are changing partners. Carrie Fisher's On the Rebound Marriage, Princess Caroline's handsome new love, and the secrets behind the new MASH sequel.
With People, $1.25, The Inquirer, 65 cents, and 50 cents. The Star's the one to check out.
That's a big doggy, Morris.
It's the beast that ate Cleveland.
He has a shoe.
He'll probably eat that, too.
Ready for Din-Din?
Cats, of course, are finicky.
There's 9 lives.
But we're reasonable.
How about liver and chicken? Real liver and chicken in yummy bite-sized morsels.
Liver and chicken together.
9 lives, the unique recipes cats can't resist.
9 lives, you're a cat's best friend.
Tonight, Colts behind the 8 ball when a gambler thinks he's got a high-stakes billiards game in his pocket on the Fall Guy. Then David makes Cheryl an offer she can't refuse, and Peter is arrested for murder on the Hamptons. After Alexis arms herself for blackmail as the battle begins for control of Blake's empire on Dynasty. Tonight on ABC.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, could Jan Trombley be America's new Olympic golden girl in a sport she never played till this year, team handball? Can this former basketball star lead her team to victory and grab the gold in '84? Watch ABC's World News Tonight.
This is Sharon. She used to be married to Jack. Now she's married to Neil. But Jack's still in the picture. He lives with his mother across the street.
You probably haven't had this much fun since they invented hairspray for men.
Maybe you should start spraying your hair to give you something to do nights.
Ken Howard, Carlene Watkins, Bert Convey, and Jane Meadows. They're all neighbors, and it's not easy. Thursdays this fall.
Next week, Andy Gibb, Michelle Lee, and Tony Orlando on Good Morning America.
On One Life to Live, there's a world of men women can't resist. Brad captured by Jenny's love.
I'll never do anything to lose you ever again.
Bo.
Nothing could ever make me reject you. Nothing except another lie.
Seeing a new side of Delilah's love. David, a man from Dorian's secret past, a threat to her family's future. And Clint, torn between his wife.
I love Vicky.
And another woman's passion, the unforgettable and irresistible men of One Life to Live.
Some people go through so much just to make the Diet Cola taste better. Maybe they don't enjoy the taste.
With no caffeine, it's fresh and light. No funny diet taste. Yes, that's right.
You want anything with that?
Yes, a straw.
You won't taste the diet in Diet 7-Up.
Presenting this week's very special issue of People with a fall preview of movies, TV, new albums, books, and more. Kate Jackson has a new series with Bruce Boxleitner. David Bowie has a new movie. Jane Fonda's TV debut. Linda Ronstadt's new album. People previews them all. Here's Harry Morgan in the new After MASH. Plus Travolta's new movie. Martin Sheen's miniseries, Kennedy. Cher's latest production. People covers this dazzling season. So pick up this week's People for yourself or your family with a fall preview and all your favorite departments. People is published by Time Life.